The productivity of any contact center is measured in terms of the average handling time of any call, the duration of hold, and any number of call waiting in the queue, right? So how many calls an agent is taking per day, per week, per month, and how's the overall productivity of the agent? How's the customer experience? Are they waiting too much in the queues or they're handed over pretty quick? So based on the availability of the agent, the average handling time of a call, or the kind of pressure the agents have, the team sizings are defined, and the resources are hired to work as an agent for the best customer experience, right? So to measure that, Amazon Connect gives you built-in feature to have real-time metrics. You don't need to go anywhere else except this Amazon Connect login, wherein you can come down to the very first tab after dashboard, and get into the real-time metrics or historical metrics, or do the contact search for all the calls which are recorded, uh, and log in, log out report for the agents, right? And anything that you saved can be accessed from here. So let's start with the very first option, real-time metrics, and metrics and quality. I've got three options down here: queues, agents, and routing profile. Now let's get into the queues first. Here we would see the queues available. And these are the three queues that, if you remember, uh, basic queue was already there, uh, right? And then we had configured order, sales, and technical support. For some reason, it's not showing in here. We can configure that. But then you have it all the options for these queues. Okay, for instance, uh, how many agents are online, how many, what is the average call wait time, ACW, uh, how many calls are handled, how many calls are abandoned, what is the average handling time, and so on. Okay, now you could check that for a particular queue as well. So if you click on orders and then do view agent, you would see, okay, A1, agent one is logged in, and the current state of the agent shows it's in training. Okay, so all right, I have got the option as a supervisor to basically force this user into break or offline mode. Okay, the current duration of this mode is 15 minutes, 29 seconds. Let me show you the agent status that I logged in as A1, and I've forcibly put the agent status under the training mode. Well, my supervisor may not like it, right? And says, why are you doing in the training mode? Get back to work. And you're set to available, right? So let's go back and check what's the status now. Here you go. We are set back on available as an agent, uh, and so on, right? And so this is something that is given as an uh, uh, the right of the supervisor to force someone's status into different options. Okay, and then you get the productivity details, right? Average after call work is 30 seconds. Average handling time is 44 seconds, right? Agent non-response one time, it did not take the call. The calls handled two, right? And so on. So pretty much you get all the details of the agents, the queues, right? So that's what you get in under the real-time metrics. Okay, you can go to the agent directly as well and can see a particular agent logged in. What are the details of these agents? For instance, these are the two logged in right now, one the default one and the other this guy what we created, right? And again, similar details. Since we haven't made a lot of calls here, we haven't got the performance detail fetched down. But in the real life environment, you would see many, many details down here. Okay, so that's something. uh, which is supervisors most fond of. Okay. Now, apart from real-time metrics, which shows the real queue, the real agent status, and so on, they can force the agent status and so on. Now, historical metrics would give you the perspective of agents' performance, how they're performing, and so on. So it's going to be more comprehensive and not the real time. Okay. Uh, so for instance, these are the two which are logged in. Agent idle time, these many minutes doesn't have a lot of work here for sure. Uh, Agent on contact time is 42 seconds is what it uh, takes for this agent to talk to the customer. Occupancy is pretty less, right? Average agent interaction time is 25 seconds, right? Average handle time is 42 seconds, calls handle one, and so on. So you can come down here and do the historical reporting. This is something what supervisors really use a lot. And then you can download this report as CSV. You can save it as, put your report name, historical report, and then download it, save as. And then it's gonna, the report is saved successfully. We could see the report down here under the saved report. So if we go down here, we would see it under the historical metrics. That's what we created. From real-time metrics, we did not create I mean, we did not save any reports, so it's okay. Okay, so let's go back to historical metrics and let's expand it. Agent activity audit. And you could do it like this as well. So what is my second agent doing really? Let's generate the report. So no record found. So it's not doing anything actually. Or what's my number one agent doing? Uh, okay, he's done quite a lot of activity. So I see that there's a lot of activity available, training, break, right, connected, so there's so many things that I see for this agent under historical metric. Contact search we talked about, wherein we could just simply find pull and analyze it, right? Um, logout report, yes. So obviously one of the very key field. What do you want this? I mean, what's going to be the time range for this? Do you want it for the agent hierarchy, routing profile, or what? Or if you want to do it just blank, okay? So this is what you could do, right? So the supervisors have got the access over this metrics option, and they can pretty much play around it. This is it in this section. Thanks for watching and have a wonderful day ahead.